right? You could like stop one maybe with like a scrying sand. Wait, karma. I actually don't know how you need a burst. Obviously they swing with Shyvana and you just trade, right? 1-for-1 with, I guess you're using a Shapestone, but like feels bad to lose to a damn Rock Hopper or like one of these guys. I don't know, I could be wrong, right? Maybe this also means we lose that on Steam. Yo, what is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Your boy Tippy Tips is here with another deck, guys. I actually just finished making the video for Zed Sivir, so now I'm gonna be doing Akshan Sivir, my boy, my Indian man, my Indian homie, with the OP broken ass Spell Shield Sivir, which we all know Sivir is just broken right now. I actually talked way too much, I think, in the Zed Sivir deck. If you want to check out that video, it's very similar, right? It's just there's a few different cards, but for the most part, you just replace the Zed and you put Akshan. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. I'm gonna be summarizing it, kind of just a really quick like 30-second spiel about why it's probably better and more consistent and just the biggest differences, and I'm just gonna explain kind of how you want to play out your curve, etc, etc, etc. It's gonna be a lot quicker than the last video with Zed Sivir. I just, for some reason, dude, I haven't made YouTube videos in a while. I just kind of was rambling on, but hopefully it was informative and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know which one you guys like more informative, a little bit more fast-paced, whatever. With that being said, guys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and I will be out there with more videos, so hopefully you enjoy. Peace. Alright, y'all, as you can see here, Akshan my list, bro. I'm just making sure, asserting some dominance that this is my list. But no, in all seriousness, guys, so this is kind of how the Akshan list works and why it's more consistent again. So, as explained in the other video, I'm gonna just quickly summarize it. Zed is kind of like an all-in type champion. You've got all these resources to make sure you can always keep attacking every turn. It becomes a problem for your opponent when they can't clear him, and you can win the game with some crazy OTK cheese. And then you have Sivir and Rune Runner, you know, as backup towards the late game if you really need it, if Zed got cleared. Well, in this case, it's not like that where you go all in Zed. Instead, it's more about playing kind of on curve. So I explained this again in the Zed Sivir video. Watch that if you want a little more insight. It explains like all the lines like 100%. But for the most part, this plays more on curve, and it's about that trading, that same trading that I was referring to in that video, with the whole making sure your opponent has units that are vulnerable, and then you basically make sure they have quick attack on them, and that basically ensures with the keyword that you just get a free trade. 0 for 1, right? You spent nothing. You literally just killed the opponent and you're winning in the board state. As you guys notice, it's got a lot of the similar cards as the Z1, but it's more, again, consistent because you're not pressuring on turn 3. Instead, here you play on curve, Treasure Seeker turn 1. You have the Nuts Waking Sands. Again, to do the vulnerable pulls with this, it's pretty nice, killing a Shen or something, or killing something like a Screeching Dragon. Like, it's pretty nuts for a created card that was just generated for free. Then you have Akshan on turn 2, and this is where, like, now, right, it makes sense because last, in the Zed deck, you didn't have Akshan, you just had a Rock Hopper. So you could set up a play like this to potentially turn 3 Zed pull, but here you can actually play Akshan, swing, get his Warlord's Palace on the board. As you guys know, it's a countdown. It's got like 8, I think. Wait, what's Warlord's Palace? Yeah, Warlord's Palace has a countdown of 8. And yeah, so what you would do is you play on turn 2. If you have the attack token on evens, you swing, and then next turn you could either set up a Merciless Hunter on depending on what they played, or if they give you the opportunity, set up a Rock Hopper if you really want to. So it's a bit more, and now you can do the Young Witch play again, or go into the Merciless, and then into turn 4 Sivir. So you have a few lines here. It's a bit different again, right? You're not like banking the mana for Zed to make sure you just smorks. You just kind of play a bit more tactically and make good trades. It doesn't, again, that analogy I used about like, or not the analogy, but that reference I used where it basically, Zed can help you in matchups where you're kind of unfavored or you're kind of even, where it could just make some cheesy lines. This is more of a consistent list that you want to bring into a tournament setting. So if you're actually trying to like, you know, play out like versus a real deck, you're not trying to have any cheesy wins. I guess you could pull cheesy wins with Ghost and the twin and double attack like Flurry again, but it's definitely more consistent again. It's not so reliable on Zed. Like I noticed in the other list, you might hold up all these spells, and in this list, you don't hold up that many spells because you're not trying to protect the Zed like the other version, right? But yeah, you want to just play Akshan into turn 3 Merciless Hunter, and then you've obviously gotten to the Sivir, the Rune Runner, etc, etc. You do the same pulls and stuff. You got the double Spirit Refuge again, the Concussive Palm. It's really good for defensive turns. If your opponent's got like a barrier on them, you're trying to avoid dying, losing a Sivir or something, Concussive Palm is great for that. We went down to 1 deny, so we can now fit in the new Absolver card, which if you level the champion, you can create you get a 2/1 stats, and then you also gain Overwhelm on the second time. time. So 4 mana to spend the whole thing if a champion is leveled, and you get another +2/1, so total 4/2. And this is crazy because you could give Sivir the overwhelm. And now you know that how I was explaining in the other video how everyone attacks with quick attack and spell shield. Now imagine everyone attacking with quick attack, spell shield, and overwhelm. And imagine having flurry of fist on that as well. Like everyone with double attack. Like this is where the actual damage happens. So instead of like having that like generic, you know, trade scenario where they trade their whole units, they try to come back, you keep developing, like you're already ahead in that scenario. But now the other scenario is basically now if they're blocking, they're still dying because all your units are actually just doing damage. So it's like it's literally more of a punish. And I think it makes more sense because action isn't too difficult to level up. Basically, for every single strike or ping that you're doing, whether it's pointing cards from your hand or pointing things on the field, you basically get the countdown 1 less from 8, right? So it starts at 8. Every single ping goes from Warlord's Palace. It transforms into, eventually, it goes to Relic of Power. This Relic of Power basically makes you choose either creating a sandstone as a burst. You can either get one of these, whoops. You can summon a sandstone as a burst. You can predict and then draw one on that turn, which is good for value. Puts you ahead of your opponent in terms of resources. Or you can grant all your units +1 attack. Use +1 attack if you're posing lethal with it, potentially, and it's going to help you win. Sandstone Charger, it's always good to grab something you've got vulnerable up there. Predict and draw one is just usually good if you know that you've got the Sivir level up and you're potentially looking for someone to close a game out, like a Sivir or a Rune Runner. Usually people do predict and draw one. I recommend it. And then, yeah. Then eventually when action gets summoned or you attack or whatever, you get a Warlord's Horde. This is the one that actually has crazy stuff, which is the Sentinel's Horde. This is what you get from it once the countdown of 8 is done. You can get Absolver's Resurrection, grant all enemy vulnerable, create in hand a 0-cost copy of the strongest ally in this game. People don't really play this too much. Draw 2, your cards cost 1 less. This is probably the strongest one. And then grant your champions ever a special +2/+2. It's all use case scenarios again. Like if you have a OTK or you have a lethal, you want to give a special to, you know, your Sivir. She's got overwhelm or whatever, you know, it's always good to just protect her. This if you're, you know, you need to have draws. Games are kind of, you know, going taking a while. You could go for this one and potentially even like start setting up a pretty strong board. And this one's just kind of like, I guess if you're trying to, for some reason, just like clear up the whole board and just do stuff. Anyways, that's the video for you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, it's got the cheesy OTK stuff, but for the most part, it's more refined. And you do beat Zed again, the Zed action version, because you were able to actually just do that crazy pull with Treasure Seeker, summon the Ephemeral. How does Zed deal with that if he has vulnerable on it? And guys, we have the gameplay right after this video. Don't forget to watch all of it. It's very important stuff you will enjoy. Take it easy. Have a good day, y'all. Maybe not against it. It really just depends. If we get concussive palmed, it's not always the best. Oh shit, wait, he gets if he thermal beams, I'm kind of fucked. I would actually bank this turn, TBH. Right? He just can't beat this. This is impossible. Unless he has twin. Losing Ezreal there kind of bites. He also had 2 Ezreals. Let's go, boys. This is the more greedy line. But the thing is, I think we want to do it on Rune Runner, TBH. Rune Runner is just disgusting. Because he never trades Karma here, right? Because if he, I mean, maybe he would. If he might, it wouldn't have been the worst play. He shouldn't have another Ezreal, so we can actually ghost kill him. And I could, if anything, I just merciless hunter his Karma. If he doesn't set up Eye of the Dragon, we're gonna have a problem. I kind of don't want to play Akshan because I feel like he's gonna Mystic Shot a Seeker or one of these guys. And if he didn't set up the Eye of the Dragon, I'm always chilling. I don't even mind banking. It's 1, so he needs to do 1 more. Yep, he needs to force 1 more here. Don't we just win with double ghost? Hold on. This is gonna be guaranteed. I'm gonna double ghost most likely, but I want this to be at 6 attack. So if we do double sandstones, I just need it like 9 damage, right? Right? Because we need 12 damage. So if we do 11, yeah, this is just game. Just double ghost solves the issue. I'm super greedy with this line, but I think this is fine. Okay. Sivir's attack, right? And you just double ghost, and how do you lose, right? Because you're just always killing her, right? This is gonna be 6, 7, 8 plus 6. It's always gonna be the level up. All you need is 12. So you have to stop these 2, and it's impossible, right? You could like stop 1 maybe with like a scrying sand. Wait, Karma. I actually don't know how you need a burst. Obviously they swing with Shyvana and you just trade, right? 1 for 1 with, I guess you're using a Shapestone, but like feels bad to lose to a damn Brockhopper or like one of these guys. I don't know, I could be wrong, right? Maybe this also means we lose out on Steam. So I got greedy with the Shapestone just to see, because I think it does well against Demacia. Okay, action comes down. Another Treasure Seeker, but Ashton's always fine, and we'll hold up the Shapestone. Can't beat single combat. I want to develop Treasure Seeker as well. It's not the worst. It's like just very aggressive. Okay, yeah, we could always just wait. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. I think he played already. We can get a free clear. I'm realizing that we get very rigged with this, with Flurry. I'm sorry, Absolver. But it might be because we also kept Shapestone TPH. It's probably something you don't keep on your opening hand. Now if he swings, the Shapestone actually just makes sense, right? Which is why I like it, but it could break your hands a little bit. There's Sivir, let's go, baby.
Damn, boy.
Wait, he passed? So he has Jarvan next turn, right? Wait, don't I have lethal? 6, 7... I think I do have lethal actually, huh? Don't we just Shapestone into Flurry? 6, 18 damage, and then you have to single here. I think, like, yeah, no, let's just play, let's just not throw, I think. Greed is never, like, Greed is dope, but, like, let's not be greedy, I think. Because, like, Demacia suffers with having a board. He has another Shapestone. Maybe we should have gone greedy here. So if this commits, we're chilling, but if it doesn't, we kind of just get wrecked. I hope he singles. He might just single this, TBH. If I lose because of Jarvan, maybe I should just went for the OTK. Oh, wow. Never mind. This is good. I think we won. We lost damage, but it's fine. It's 8 damage. Why didn't I just use Flurry, actually? No, we would lose our unit. All right, so if he swings with Jarvan... Create a Relic of Power. This is focus, right? Am I trolling? I feel like I'm doing this incorrectly. I don't know why. So we need 12. This is 7, 8, 9. I'm honestly stalling the game. I don't know if this is right though. Like I'm stalling way too much, way past my curfew. This is like, damn. I should have probably just used Absolver.
I think you should have pre-committed Absolver on Ask so you could have predicted.
Did I ever just like do this on Sivir?
If she levels beforehand, yes. Is Absolver gem speed?
Is Absolver gem speed? Yeah, it's gem speed. It's got the focus on it. I think this is fine. This is like the bait. No, I think we just win here. Right? She's basically just dealing 8 damage. So this is 6 plus 8, right?
Yo, bro.
This looks good. Yo, what's up, Kendall? How you doing, bro? GG's. No, like, I just didn't want to pre-commit, dude.
Sivir is so OP.
I didn't want to pre-commit, TBH. Like, I get it. You want to get the focus and you could gain everyone's stats and you can find a predict. But I was kind of just trying to slow it down a little bit.